Hey, what's going on, y'all? I would like to say this real quick. It seems as if when these local 100 reps get elected in, they lose all common sense. They lose all sense of logic. They side with management. They side with the executive union leadership, and the members are left out in the cold, especially the members of RTO, right? We provide a great service for New York City, and it always seemed like we get the, what part of the stick. Now, we do have a little bright spot, Aaron Morrison. I like the way that he does business. And, if it wasn't really for Aaron, I don't know where we would be at because I send multiple people for him and he rectifies their situations from discipline to comp, right? But we are in some serious trouble, and just looking at this article, what's posted on the screen, and the response from the union rep who was interviewed in this article, it seems like they are disconnected from what's really going on out here. Now, this article is talking about police presence in the subway, not making all MTA workers feel safer. And first, we gotta realize who we are as conductors because I am a conductor, right? We are in the customer service field, right? So we have to do what's best for customers most of the time. And that's how the company view it also, right? And we have a job to do. Now, do we agree or do I agree with everything that they ask us to do? No, I don't. But until I'm in a position to change it, then there's nothing that we could do but do the job, because if we don't do the job, we know what happened. We get written up. So the MTA basically got this initiative having conductors make police announcements when we encounter a station with a police precinct in it. And whenever we see a police officer on the platform, we must make these announcements. Now, this is what TWU Local 100 rep John Luke Rodriguez said in this article. We don't want to bring additional attention to ourselves, said John Luke Rodriguez, a TWU Local 100 chair who represents subway train operators. They don't like it. And that extra attention he's talking about is in the sense of announcements. Now, I do have a problem with the announcements, but it's not about bringing the attention to myself, because I look at it like this. I do want the customers to be safe on my train, right? Because these customers that's on a train can be any one of our family members. And if saying the police is on a platform or there's a police station at this particular station make people feel safer, I don't see what the problem is. Now, what I don't like about this whole announcement situation is that we become default lookouts for the criminals. Now, it seems like the MTA nor the union do not know how criminality works in the subways. Criminality in the subways or on the buses is the crime of opportunity. If the opportunity present itself, then that criminal is going to take that opportunity. When we announce that there are police on the platforms or police on the trains or a police station at this particular stop, then that person who want to commit that crime of opportunity is not going to do it there. He's going to wait until he does not hear from the conductor, or she does not hear from the conductor that there's police at the station, or whatever, or there's not police on the train, or whatever the case is, right? So when a criminal wants to commit a crime in the subway, it's not like they're stalking their victims for days at a time. No, they're saying, oh, this person has some jewelry, this person has an iPhone, this person has a bag, and they take that opportunity. And what the data is showing is that the extra police and these announcements is not creating a dent in crime, because I'm figuring that the criminals is simply waiting for the conductor to say that there's no police to commit the crime, whether on or off the property, to follow their victim, right? But the union is not arguing that stance. They saying that is bringing extra attention to ourselves. I believe that wearing the MTA uniform, period, bring extra attention to ourselves, right? But making these announcements is not about bringing extra attention to ourselves. It's about more helping the criminal, believe it or not. Because, like it was mentioned in the article by some coworkers, that it's background noise, right? Or the passenger got their earphones in their ear. See, a criminal don't operate like that. A criminal is observing their scenery. They're listening. They're watching. They paying attention to who's not listening and who's not watching, right? So the criminal is paying more attention than the actual riders or victims or their future victims, right? Because they want the most possible easiest target. Nobody's gonna target the guy who looked like he bench pressed 350 in the gym and is in excellent shape. They're gonna go for that older person. They're gonna go for that person who may have a cane, or that person who may look slow, out of shape. That's what the person who got the earphones, not paying attention to what's going on. That's what they're going to do, right? But we have union leadership who's taking a stance that's saying we is bringing extra attention to us. Right now, another issue with this situation is that why do we have to make these announcements if police presence is truly omnipresent in the system? There should be police all the time. We shouldn't have to make announcements that there's police here if there are police there all the time. It's kind of asinine that they have us do that. But right now, that's the game. But for the union to take a stance that say it bring extra attention to ourselves, we are customer service employees. I want my customers to be safe because you want to know what? It may be JL Rodriguez family member on that train, and me saying that there's police in the station and there may actually be a danger may actually help out his family member, right? It's not about us being uneasy, but we do have a point that these announcements are helping us become default lookouts for the criminals. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.